Hey, hi everyone. I'm Toby Martin, and anyway, I'm standing here in the Powerhouse Museum in Sydney, and with this amazing collection of Maton guitars. So, Maton are an Australian manufacturer, and they produced amazing guitars since the 1940s, which I had no idea before I came into this exhibition. I mean, I knew they were great guitars, and the first guitar I played in my first band was a Maton, but I had no idea they had such an amazing history that went back so far. Bodlier and vomits next door in the vacant lots, black plastic flapping in a field. Sometimes my anger makes me ill, and I feel like I have died, and I haven't realized. Invisible in broad daylight, a ghost haunting a former life. Here he comes like a fire in a store, cauterized, and I don't feel anything at all. Moving mouth, plucking reasons from thin air. I know his past, I sympathize, but I don't care. When we wake in the winter gloom, brush his hair, get him dressed for school. His vacant look, his sullen grin. I hate how you've made me hate him, and I feel like I have died, but I haven't realized. Cheesy chips and a can of European beer sprawled around like the ruins in some crime scene, passed out in the greenhouse yet again. He was always good at playing the victim. And he's got your eyes, nose and chin, and a quarter of a wife, numb to all. That's the story of my life. That's the story of my life. That's the story of my life. All right, so this guitar is Maton made these guitars called Stradivarius, which I think is great. It's like I forget about violins, it's guitars. And this particular Stradivarius was used by Grant McLennan in the video clip for Cattle and Cane, the Go-Between song. So you can watch. It's the classic clip when they're in like a kind of a barn, and they're playing in a barn, and Grant's got this guitar. So thanks Clinton for lending it to me. It's his, and I don't think he used it to record the song, but it's he used it in the clip. Anyway, I just found it was perfect. I was playing around in it, and I got to borrow it, and it was kind of perfect for this youth group song called "Start Today Tomorrow." Actually, so that's what I'm going to do here. But it's lovely to have this piece of history. The summer rain is falling like it's never gonna stop. It's been ages. Puddles form on city corners. Businessmen, they leap between the edges. Umbrellas take up battle spots, and nature's fury always proves much stronger. And I've been sitting in my room, wondering if I'm gonna last much longer. And I've been so damn sure that I've been here before. I'll give back what I borrow and start today tomorrow. I've been watching over you, watching while you're sleeping, and visions slowly come to me of you when you were 16, standing in your neighbor's house like the ones I've shown you. And sometimes I get the feeling that I've always known you. And I've been so damn sure that I've been here before. I'll rise above my sorrow and start today tomorrow. Yeah. The rain's gone, here come the swallows. Let's start today, tomorrow. All right, it's Ibis time. So this is, I love this guitar. It's called the Ibis, and it was made in the 60s, and it's like, because it's shaped like, the bird, the ibis. This is a new song. It's on a record that's coming out soon. It's called Dark Red Blood, and this is my attempt at guitar soloing at the beginning. I don't do a lot of that. This is a one-off moment, but I thought it's the Ibis. It's a guitar exhibition. Okay. I saw my red blood on a pure white bike. The card I carried beyond my outstretched hand. Saw a pair of vans and a bull mastiff. A cigarette stubbed out in a snowdrift. Heard a chirp of grouse and a clop of hoofs. And from the distance the M62. For heaven's sake, this town, the butcher's gown, 1,000-year frown. And I was on my way to tell you my heart was filling with love for you. Never been to Manchester, York or Leeds. For you the next valley's another country. From my horizontal vantage point I see your name. Oh, on the street sign, Old Sykes Lane. For heaven's sake, this town, the rose and the crown, the green and the brown. As I lay there in the snow, all I could see was you getting breakfast for your baby. The saint's not someone who does good. That's someone trying to be good. The saint's not someone who does good. That's someone trying to be good. Yeah. 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 Yeah, this song's called Minto Mall and it's dedicated to the mall in Minto. Humidity rises up from the grass like applause from a crowd. It's 8 a.m, the shirt sticks to my back, the birds shout, kill, I'm cowed. And I walk past a dumpster and into the teeth of the boarded up mall. Round here the ruins of ancient civilizations are only 30 years old. The country's up and gone, but the city hasn't got here yet. Indian minor birds, they're circling around my head. Circling around my head. Greasy hair marks on the window and I can't work out where to put my head. Remains are people and people remain, and I just keep staring straight ahead. And the man sitting next to me's got a face that looks like it's been looking at the same point for years. And a tattoo that says family first and earbuds in his ears. The country's up and gone, but the city hasn't got here yet. Indian minor birds are circling around my head, circling around my head. At the end of last week they cancelled my shift, and the reason they gave was Christmas. Ici on TV, I work at the downtown fitness, and the only other shouting kind that I kinda like to shout at the children. It's generating our damage. Can you imagine what it'll look like in 10? Our families are friends, and I see her on the train. She's always reading books. She thinks I'm funny, I can't tell. And maybe I am funny. This guitar is from 1951 or 2, early 50s, and it's called an HG 25, I think. Yes, and HG stands for hillbilly guitar, which I love. Being a fan of hillbilly music, I love they had a hillbilly guitar. This is from the record, which I made a couple of years ago, called Songs from Northam Avenue. Northam Avenue Street in Bankstown, where I wrote all the songs. And this one's called Correctional Complex. On mornings like this, I almost forget just when 5 minutes without it enter in my head. Then like a solid punch in the guts, I remember and think, how could I forget? Oh, I remember when he was only 5, laying the table with the good forks and knives. And it's different when you know them. 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 The Camry in the driveway hasn't started for 6 months. It's got a plastic sheet for a window from the night he punched it. And now it takes 3 buses to get to the facility. And I still make the trip 3 times a week. And I remember the phone call when I finally knew. Felt like a screen door hanging open. The wind just blew right through me. When I get home, I open up his room. The afternoon sun shines on the skeleton Mentor and Dr. Doom, and I know what it's like to hold your own flesh and blood. How could he do that to the little body that he loved? And it's different when you know them. 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 It's different when you know